Some fantastic news for aviation. IATA released the passenger numbers for February 2024 and the news is superb. This is the month, like for like, where the aviation industry had full recovery in passenger numbers, surpassing the February 2019 numbers by 5.7%. It is a major milestone in the recovery of the aviation industry. But the really good news is what's happening in Asia Pacific. When you look at the global trend, aviation fell off a cliff in 2020, started to recover in 2022, and had a really strong 2023. Within most markets, passenger numbers are either fully recovering or very nearly there. But the story was different in Asia Pacific, specifically the Chinese market. Recovery there was much slower as travel restrictions were in place for much longer. However, in 2023, these restrictions finally started to drop away, and now we can see the real-time recovery of a market. So what happened at the start of 2024? Well, we had the Lunar New Year, and this was a major boost to passenger numbers in Asia, with about 27 million passengers traveling in February 2024. This is about 90% of the February 2019 levels and a 56.7% increase over the February 2023 number. The airlines also responded accordingly, expanding their like-for-like networks by 53%, leading to a healthy international load factor of 81.6%. And overall, Asia Pacific demand is probably now at about 93% of pre-COVID levels. In the same period, cargo demand also increased by 10.2%. And this was fueled by our love of e-commerce and the ongoing disruption in the Red Sea. Then if we switch to the wider region, Australia up 14.9%, Japan up 9.1%, India up 9.1%, and China domestic growth is up a whopping 35.1% from the equivalent period in 2023. Now these passenger numbers come off the back of some other really great news for the region. Malaysian Airlines Group in 2023 announced their first ever profit of $162 million, and that was versus a $73 million loss in 2022. Japan Airlines have announced a major fleet expansion, introducing 21 new Airbus A350s and 11 A321neos, as well as 10 Boeing 787-9s. Singapore Airlines has announced a return to direct flights into Brussels, and Virgin Atlantic now have 5 direct flights to India, with their CEO citing infinite demand. Now, as always, it's always important to temper expectations. As we've said many times before, not all airlines have recovered equally out of the pandemic, and all are still facing those major challenges of cost pressure, inflation, high interest rates, lack of disposable passenger income. But let's not let this pass. This is a major milestone for the aviation industry and should be celebrated across the world.